Hello and welcome to Stealth Traders. Today we'll be talking about the delineation price pattern lines, DPP. So I have them turned on. There's an option to have them on or off. And you can see right here, show delineation lines. It's true, so it's on. What these lines do is they identify entries and exit signals. And these are patterns that were developed over the last 30 years that we've identified. So whenever you see on this 30-minute ES, yellow, blue, this is a yellowish amber color. The values go as this. The blue is the most valuable, yellow is second, and then the amber color is third. However, when they're clustered together, it becomes a very high value signal. And as you can see right here on this 30-minute, and this is the ES 6/12/2015, they're clustered together. So this is identifying a pattern for you, along with our very famous hyper snapback signal. And as price cannot go through either one of these delineation lines, it accelerates down. So it makes the hyper snapback even stronger. You have other signals here too. You have our momentum study, which has a sell signal, and then there's a cluster sell and the hyper snapback. So when you see the blue and the yellow together, it's a very significant signal which identifies which way the market's going to go. And also here too, where we have some negative divergence, you have a high. This is actually a wave pattern, and it helps you identify it. Whenever you see the lines, it's generating a delineation price program that it's identified over the last 30 years. Here's your failure, which is a wave 2, and then it's dragging. Price is dragging our delineation lines. There's a sell signal on a momentum study. You have a sell signal on the hyper snapback study, and it starts to accelerate down. And it identifies on the blue that it still wants to accelerate down. There is no sell signal. I'm sorry, there is no buy signal that's significant enough to want to go long, because price has to break through the top of the delineation lines along with our dynamic target lines. So in order for this to go long, you can either take some contracts off or wait and see if it breaks through the delineation price programs, which are being generated here with the yellow and the blue, or a dynamic target line. It fails both, and we're short again. It's a simple way to manage this trade. Very effective. Very effective. Let's look at the 10-minute, and then we can look at another contract. Whatever I show you, it's fractal. Whatever you see here works on every time frame tick range in any contract, any financial instrument, Apple, IBM, AMAT, Applied Materials. It's amazing. So here we have on the 10-minute, we have our hyper snapback developing. There's a sell signal. Let me remove this. There's a sell signal on a momentum study. We have a delineation price program generating, and then we're short. Now there's different areas you can be short. We can go with the actual hyper snapback confirmation with the momentum study, which is the red arrow. And once again, a very, very simple way to make money. Here also we have a triple top. This is actually even more than that. It's 4 times it's retested this high. This is not significant enough. Comes back down. There's a sell signal. Once again, you have a delineation price program. The lines they're lining up. This is identifying patterns over the last 30 years that we've calculated, and it helps with trading, either going long or short. And here we're short again, and we can stay in this trade until it breaks either the momentum study or our delineation. And this is actually the current market today. This is live. It does not break through the yellow, so you're still short here. Or you can take some contracts off and re-enter, or just wait because of the time in the market. Right now it's a little slow at this time in the market. The morning session's over. Now let's look at the YM. Same pattern that we saw in the ES. Hyper snapback. You're failing the delineation price pattern program that's generating. So you can take a small profit here, depending on how many contracts you have on, how leveraged you are. And then once again here you have, this is like identical to the ES. And then you're short, and then you stay in this trade until it either breaks our dynamic target lines, which is not doing, and you don't even see the yellow blue delineation price line, so you're still short. And you would see this even on a longer time frame. Let's go to, it's very precise even on an hourly. So in other words, here on our amber beige type of line here, it has to break higher than that line for you to go long. And it is testing it. And of course on our hyper snapback study, you're not short yet because the line is blue. It needs to be magenta. So at this point in this hourly move on the YM, I would be out of the trade right here. This is a really significant profit right here. Let's just go random. Let's look at, we can look at oil on hourly, CL. And you can even see on the CL, on the hourly, you have a hyper snapback setting up. There's your go signal. So as you're moving up, you would be out of this trade as a buy because it's a counter trend trade, but the hyper snapback easily picks this up. So you're in from 60.23. It has to break through the delineation price program, and it can't break through it, showing you that in order for price to continue on going higher, it has to break the blue and the yellow, and it doesn't do that. So you're out of the trade right here. It tells you very simply on this counter move on an hourly, which is a lot of money by the way on the CL, easily manage this trade for a nice profit, and you're out because it can't break our delineation price patterns. Let's look at one more. We'll look at let's look at tick to show you how it works on tick. I'll do a 987. As we can see here, we'll look at around 647. We have a high, 644. We have a high. That would be that's a session high, which is significant. And that was today's session, 6/12/2015. So you're looking to either go long or short to continue this move up. Well, it has to break our dynamic target line, and it's not doing that. So we have a failure here, a double, triple top failure. So we're not in the trade yet, although we have some negative divergence and a sell signal coming out of a hyper snapback. So just to draw this out, there's the dynamic target. There's your wave one. There's your failure. Oh, look at that. A sell signal. Delineation price program. So you're short. You can either be short here or wait. You can be short here and add on. Right in this area. You're short. Now remember, it has to break above to get out of the trade. So it goes into our sell zone or short zone. You're in this trade, You can be out of the trade because a hyper snapback says that there's some positive divergence, which is blue. So you're in this trade from either 60.19 to 59.73 or from 60.12 on down. It's very nice how the delineation price program shows you what price is doing from present to the past 30 years. It calculates entry and exit signals. If you have any questions, please contact us at Stealth Traders, and thank you for watching. Best of trades.